Sagittarius, welcome to your Astroflower reading, going from it's a weekly one, going from the 19th through to the 26th of June. I have done your individual solstice reading as well, and that's a 3-month reading which you'll find on our channel. It has been a lot of thunderstorms here, so we're sort of doing these readings between thunderstorms. It's quite mad. Beautiful river we're next to here. I hope you have a lovely reading. Let's just get straight on. Your overall energy this week here, I think is to, I think it's here is just have a bit of self-determination, I think, more than anything else. And I think this is what is encouraging around you. It's making you feel very vibrant and abundant and joyous and everything like that, which is really nice. But use that sort of vibrant energy in order for you to get the best out of life for you. And I don't think there's anything to defend here. I think there's just a life to be lived. And I think that's the way we defend. You know, some people in soccer or football say the best form of defense is attack. Yeah, and I think that could be right in life as well. Rather than having to stand around defending who you are, go ahead and just show who you are by living. And that's the overall energy that I get here for you. And I feel it very joyous, actually. You know, and you should be just enjoying it by the looks of things. Relationship side on your karmic message. Yeah, it's coming in very quickly. And I think you've got this. This is where I think I get this joyous, vibrant energy that I said was within you. Within your relationship side here, you've got to act at things quickly in order to get the best results. So if you really want to be in that relationship, then act on the moment. I wouldn't wait around. I wouldn't plan things too much. I would just be there and now. You know, if you're already in a couple, then, you know, I would make that couple vibrant. Allow your vibrant energies to come through. Suggest to do things. You know, go out and go to the cinema or go to the theatre, go for a walk, whatever it is, whatever floats your boat. You know, sort of provoke within your relationship and just keep it up and vibrant and joyous. Within the relationships that are around you, it could be that the way you've positioned over the past sort of 2, 3, 4 weeks, all of a sudden, I think that maybe your family and your friends and your community will start seeing you in a different way, and that's going to change things for you a lot quicker as well. So that's where that quick and vibrant energy comes in through the Chariot cards. How's the universe influencing you? Yeah, I think they're going to give you success. I think this is basically your righteous place. You've earned this position within your relationships around you, and I think sociably, you're amazing. Usually, Sagittarius. You know, everyone has their off days, but generally, Sagittarius, you're a very sociable creature, and I think this is going to pay off for you a lot within the relationships that are around you. It's going to make you feel very highly abundant and just really on your game, basically. And that's why I would, you know, act on the moment. I think that's really important. Your past, this is how your past guides are influencing this week. Yeah, I think you've procrastinated a bit. I think you've been reflecting a lot on life. And this is coming to an end. You've got the journey. You can see the journey in front of you. Now it's the time to act on it and go off and do it. That's the feeling I get. I think that's what's brought you to this point, basically. How's your future talking to you? King of Pentacles. It is really, as I say, on your relationship side, it's really, really quite powerful. King of Pentacles is security and knowledge through the understanding of how things work. The philosophy of life as well. You know, and studying and learning, and that with that, you know, knowledge of what you've been through in regards to relationships, you can use that to create a really secure future going forward. And I think that's what you want. You know, that feeling of family, of being around people and having a lot of people around you. As I said, you're very sociable. I think you'd really enjoy that. And that's what you know, your guides are leading you on to, encouraging you to go towards. Let's just see what's going on your relationship side, on your material side, sorry. Six of Pentacles, this is your karmic path. Yeah, don't forget you in this whole scenario. Before you start giving out, making sure you are fine. If you are fine, then yeah, then I would observe where you're giving out your time, effort, money, energy, all of that. And it's this message this week is to really be aware of that, of how you put your energy into life. If you find that you're not financially, you're not all right, or your job's not going in the right position, in that case, make sure you look after you first before you start giving out, because you're very generous, Sagittarius, and sometimes generosity can be your downfall, you know. And then once you're fallen, how are you going to be generous? You know, it's pretty much along those sort of lines. Yeah, they're asking you to, this is the universe, King of Wands, they're asking you to go on your path and own it. Step into your power and own it. And I think you'll love it. I really do. Don't worry about what could go wrong or what people think. Just go ahead and do it. That's that. What you're worrying. If you're worrying about what people think or whether it's going to go wrong and stuff like that, you feel like you're going to have to defend it. Therefore, you're not concentrating on where you should be going, which is that. And the universe is encouraging you to go on that path. The universe is saying to you, now is the time to be. What's coming in from your past? You have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you've done, as I say, over the last 3 or 4 weeks, I think you've done a lot of work on yourself and on your position and understanding that and learning how to create your path as you go forward. That's what's coming up through you. And the Page of Pentacles is about that. It's learning about that mid-term sort of cycles, those medium-term cycles, rather than the long ones or the short ones, the medium-term cycles. I think you're learning a lot about that at the moment. So, or you've learned a lot about that at the moment. And that's helped you to position yourself as well. We've got nothing but Wands and Pentacles, I just thought I'd say. So Wands is fire, pretty much you. And the Pentacles is earth. That could be your neighbour Capricorn. Could be a Taurus. You know, within you, you have quite a bit of earth. There's no doubt about it. You know, you have the earth from Virgo over here. And then you have the earth from Capricorn that comes in through here. So, you know, you've got quite a bit of earth as it goes forward. So, yeah, you know, I think it's instigating that earth now, instigating those plans and stuff like that. Let's just see how your future side. You've got the King of Swords, King of Wands at the bottom, and the King of Swords at the top. If you look at the Astroflower, yeah, you have fire all the way up here, and then you have air down the bottom here. Your opposite is Gemini. Gemini has the opposite. So Gemini has air and then fire. You actually, like Capricorn and Gemini and Cancer, which we're moving into, you're a full sign. You've got more air than you do have fire in you, Sagittarius. So when your fire's going, it's really going, and you can self-generate that fire. And I think with your clear vision, if you keep your clear vision within you and where you should be going and what you should be doing, and that clear vision of that fair exchange and looking after yourself, therefore you can look after other people, your future is going to be very, very clear for you, because you've got 3 kings on the table here. And you're heading towards the Empress. Did we get the Emperor? No, we didn't. You're heading towards the Empress, which is emotional stability. And that you have control over yourself. And with that control over yourself, you can give birth or create, if you like, a whole new world for you. And that's where you're heading to. Yeah? So I I would own it at the moment. Look, with those three kings on the table, as I said with this card here, I think defending your being, your path, your emotions and everything like that distracts you from where you should be going. And I think you should be, you know, regal in all of this, with all of those kings. I think you should be regal about it and just sit in your power. You know, you can please some of the people some of the time, but you can't please all of the people all the time. You've got to understand that. And you don't necessarily have to have conflict with them if you're just following your path and going down your path. It'd be a much better world if you just do it. If you just go ahead and do it, basically. Let's just see what's going on with your with the clarifications here. We got the Light Seers card. Thank you very much for being here. I have got your eclipse readings that came out on our channel as well. There are 3 monthly readings if you want to go and have a look at that. Thank you very much for the support that you give us and everything like that. Let's just see with the Light Seers card. Yeah, I think if you do fight for your position, I think you're going to find yourself stuck. I don't think you need to do that. I think you just need to live your life. And that's going to free you up, because if you start fighting for it, you may alienate people which, you know, you would like in your life as you go forward. And if you alienate them, then you've got less room for maneuver. Let's see what's going on in your relationship side. And the karmic message there. What's this Chariot all about? Victory is coming in for you very, very quickly if you move on. Yeah, death and rebirth, the whole new cycle here for you. And I think that is over the past sort of 3 weeks, 4 weeks. These are medium term sort of cycles that last around about sort of 2, 3, 4 months maybe. Yeah, it's the start of something new within you. I think there's an understanding that you've done, and it's coming in very quickly in your life. Let's just see what's going on the karmic message on your relationship side. So there's victories here, recognition from the people that are around you. I think that's what the universe, because you've done the work, I think that's what the universe is trying to encourage within you. And you get the Three of Swords. I think this is the past. I think this is where you should be heading to. And you might have had an emotional, hard time within your relationships around you. And this could be family, friends, community. This could also be your partner. It could be a case of a decision that the universe is sort of saying, this might be painful, but that is your future. So maybe it's something that you have to deal with that is very painful, but you know, once it's dealt with, then it frees you up and you're completely free to head off on down your path, basically. And I think it's going to be very joyous. Own it, Sagittarius. Own it this week. Act on the moment, I think. With that Three of Wands, you get the Queen of Wands, which is really nice. Now we're getting some queens through. Yeah, it's now time to stop procrastinating, concentrate on the moment, concentrate on the little things. She's got lots of lights around her, but she's actually concentrating on one at the time and getting into that whole magical aspect of life. And I think the magic of love is amazing, but you've got to be in it to be part of it, as it were. And she's very sociable as well. And this is, I think your past guides here are saying to you, okay, you've done a lot of introspective, now it's the time to do extra sensual sort of stuff. Not extra sensual, extrovert stuff. You know, get out there and get involved, I would say. With the King of Pentacles, because you know how to do this, you're going to realise that there's actually a lot of possibilities, a lot of people that are around you that you probably want to spend more time with, that you want to be involved with. And they're going to seem like gifts from life coming into your life. And you're going to enjoy the moment with them. But you've got to be out there and be in it to believe it. You know, well, not believe it, but be out there and to live it. And I think you also you are capable of giving these gifts to the people that are around you. But to do that, you have to sit in your power. You have to sort of say, you know, this is who I am, this is what it's like, this is what I want. And you'll get it. Let's see what's going on your material side. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you need to see things differently in regards to work and business and etc. I think there's something brewing up in you at the moment this week here, and this is where you're going to get the clear vision with the King of Swords. There's something brewing up in you in regards to your career path, your business and your job. That's going to give you that sensation of seeing things clearly, but allowing more than anything else, I think, your heart to come in line with your inner vision. I think that's what's coming up in the following week, but it's really in the future for you. Let's just see what the King of Wands is all about. There's trout jumping in the river behind you. Behind this camera here, there's trout jumping in the river behind you. And I think this is like, we've had a lot of rain here, thunderstorms as I say, and the river's been really high. And so the insects have been a little bit few and far between. And now it's stopped raining for a bit in the south of France here. The fish are making hay while the sun shines. And it's a little bit for you as well. Similar sort of situation here. King of Wands. Yeah, I think the universe is encouraging you to stand in your power. You're holding on too tightly. You know, it's like you're sort of saying, oh, what if I lose this $100? So you concentrate on not losing those $100. But because you're concentrating on losing those $100, you're not making that $1,000 or that £1,000 or whatever it is your currency is, 1,000 euros, because you're concentrating too much on holding on to too much things. I think the universe is here saying, don't hold on too tightly, step into your power, basically. That's what it feels like the universe is saying to you. Let's just see what's going on with the Page of Pentacles. You get the Six of Swords. I think you've now got onto that calmer waters, into a new landscape for you in regards to your job, your business. You've come to a new level with that Six of Swords. That's what the past is, I think, here. And now it's sort of saying, open. That's what pages do. They open the pathway for the knights to come through. And I think that's what you've got to concentrate on doing here. Opening up your pathway in regards to your business, your job and your projects, basically. Allow those inner visions of what you've wanted to be happening. Allow them to start working and working and getting some real good victories out of it all. With the King of Swords, you get the Five of Cups. No point crying over spilt milk, as they say. It's done. You can't mop it up. So this is where I'm talking about here as well, holding on too tightly with the Four of Pentacles. It's a case of just kind of saying, let's just get on, let's live. I've got a vision, I know what I want. If I concentrate on that vision, I'll make a lot more out of life than if I try and sort of, save that $100, as I was saying earlier on. And it could be a disappointment in regards to a job. You might have realized that this job is not for me, I want a promotion, and that's what's giving you that inner vision. And the disappointment of the moment is giving you that sensation to break free and start walking down your path. Let's just see what goes on with the Empress cards. The Emperor. Did I say the Emperor came out earlier on? I think I did. I thought I said it was on there somewhere. The Empress, well, possibly when we picked up the Emperor. The Emperor has complete control over his physical realm. The Empress has complete and utter control over her emotional side. And both of them have control over their spirit and their energy. They are they control their own domain. You had a grasshopper. There is some good luck coming your way, and you're going to meet someone that's very powerful for you. And I think it's going to evoke a lot of stuff that is within your heart, basically. And you could be meeting the ultimate person that fits perfectly within your work and your relationship side. At the end of this, you're heading on to real unification. Standing in your power. You couldn't get more powerful than that. I just need to pull out a card just to sort of... I want to see if it's attached to a person or if it's just you here. I think it mainly comes from you, because we get the 10 of Wands here. You've been carrying a lot. Now it's the time to own it. And yeah, I think you start realizing who you totally are. You know, that's what it seems like to me. You realize who you are totally. And you get the Knight of Wands. I think once you do this, once you start letting go of things, once you start letting go of life and you start enjoying it, you're going to open up the doors to actually connect with you in such a beautiful way. In a very, very, very powerful way. Free yourself up, Sag. Free yourself up. You know, the world's a better place when you do. I enjoy the world because you free yourself up. It's just at the bottom of the pack. You've got your solstice readings out on the channel. You can go and have a look at them and see what's going on for the next sort of 3 months. I do appreciate you being here and you're showing your support for this channel. Absolutely beautiful. I will speak to you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.